Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Ollie. This is Sam Talk. Newport County 1, Exeter 1. I physically can't be positive about what I've just watched. I I don't even know where to start. I I feel drained. I feel drained. There is literally no positives I can take from that. Every one of those players were embarrassing. The only two players I'd keep for our next game against Forest Green is Farquharson and Maynard. The rest of them can the rest of them can get lost. Bring in the academy players, honestly. Season's a write off anyway, so we might as well. I mean, Exeter had a man sent off in the 8th minute. They went and scored a goal, had another man sent off, and we could only manage a draw against. It's not even 9 players; it's 8 players really, because the goalkeeper. If we can't beat 9 men, and we can't beat the team bottom of the league, how do people expect us to go up and get automatic promotions? Like, there's there is a delusion, and then there is thinking that we're going to go up. We're not going up. I'm sorry to burst the bubble. It's not happening. Do you know why? Because we are appalling. That's why. People are going to make excuses. They're going to say, oh, the pitch, oh, we've not played. You can't make excuses for that performance. It was terrible. Priestley was all right. He's been good. Maynard, he was decent. He could have buried a few of his chances, but ultimately it was just a terrible performance. I don't even want to think about it. Honestly, like it's shocking. 9 men. We can't even beat 9 men. We can't beat Southend, who are bottom of the league, who have only won once away from home. I don't know anymore. This club drains me. And I hate talking negative about the club because I love Newport more than anything, but performances like that can't be justified. One win in 11 league games, and a game against a team who were in 23rd, and even then we struggled to a 1-0 win. Something needs to change, and something needs to change drastically, whether it's players, whether it's tactics, whether it's a manager. I don't know. I don't know how this club is going to fix itself, but it needs to happen soon. Because even now, even looking at where we are now, this season looks like it's a write-off. I don't know. Embarrassing performance, honestly. I'm going to pass it over to county fans, see what they've got to say, and then I'll rejoin you at the end.
Right, where to start? Okay, being fifth in the league, it's good for us, it's good for the club, but having 31 shots and only scoring 1, something has to change. We were good and everyone's moaning about the pitch. Can't keep on blaming the pitch all the time. People complaining about the rugby using it. It was used for the rugby before the football, so I think those complaints are just pathetic. But anyway, we look at the next run of games. We've got Forest Green, I think it's being played Sunday at 1 o'clock now. It's a game we've got to win, and Forest Green are playing well, and knowing our luck, Jimmy and Matt score a hat-trick, but what are we supposed to do? I think it'll be a great game though. If we turn up like people know that County can play, we can go up there and give them a run for their money and possibly even beat them. Who knows, we might end up being League One with them next season. That's if we do end up getting promoted. We don't know. But we just gotta try and get some momentum going. Once we start scoring goals, hopefully it'll be easier for us to win games. So I guess we just take each game at a time, and that's just the way you gotta be. So hopefully we can win a couple more games, get back into an actual promotion fight instead of dropping down possibly to mid-table within a couple of weeks. So on to the Forest Green game, and as they say, up the port.
So after 8 minutes, Exeter go down to 10 men, and they go and score against us. And they go down to 9 men, and we just did fuck all. Ryan Haynes hopelessly crossed the ball about 20 times, and nothing happened. We got to the edge of the box, because they were defending, Exeter were defending, and we just didn't do anything. We just looked fucking useless. I'd personally take Taylor back to wherever he fucking came from. Just to get rid of him. We should never have brought him in. We should have kept Abrahams. I think his form would have come back. Flynn's, for what he's done for the club, he does deserve a statue. There's no doubt about that. But same thing happened last year. We went on this run. He was coming up with excuses every game. Same things happened this year. We're on another shit run. Can't see where our next goal is going to come from. Because to be honest, it was just simple maths tonight. Like, you carry on crossing the ball and you're going to get one eventually. Gone about as far as he can go with this club. He's not going to take us anywhere near where we want to be. We're an ambitious club, and I think we should be looking at different options. Because I think he's lost the dressing room. They're not playing for him the last 2 games. They've just been clueless. They don't have a clue where they're going. They're ignoring his instructions on the sideline. And once you've lost the dressing room, there's no point. Forest Green on Saturday, that'll be a fucking laugh. I'd say we're going to have another season in mid-table, and for some of the happy clappers out there, that's good enough for them. But I think we're an ambitious club. Most of the fans want better, and the players aren't delivering it, and the manager's not either.
Well, last night Newport County won, Exeter won. Normally you'd be looking at that and saying, oh, that's a decent result, but they had 9 men. 9 men for most of that game, and yet it took us nearly the whole game to score 1 goal, and we had 2 extra players. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And the thing is, to be honest, Exeter, they got what they deserved, at least. They didn't deserve to lose last night, not at all. They were the better team. At least they deserved a point. I don't know what Flinney was doing playing a 4-4-2. I just don't... Why has he gone from 3 at the back? It works a hell of a lot better for us. He's playing Farquhar's son, who's a centre-back at right-back, but yet we got a right-back on the bench. Sheen's not a right midfielder, but yet he's playing at right midfield. Dolan does a hell of a lot better at centre-back, but he's in centre midfield. And why on earth is Ryan Taylor playing? He's terrible. I'm not a big fan of Scrimshaw, but he's better than Ryan Taylor. Or Telford. At least he got his first goal. That's about it. He came on, saved us, at least. We've won 1 game since the 8th of December, and that's against Grimsby. And that was also against Grimsby away. We've lost 6 of them, drawn 5, won once. That's not good enough. Pathetic record that is. That is relegation form, and yet somehow, miraculously, we're still up there because we still got 2 games in hand. We're so lucky. We're so lucky that teams around us haven't won their games, and they've dipped as well, because we should be out of it. We really should. It's not good enough. First thing that he needs to do against Forest Green, because we're not winning that, I don't think. First thing he needs to do is go back to 3 at the back. That's one thing he needs to do, and play players in their proper positions. That's it. That's all you can do, because I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not I don't think we'll win. Forest Green are doing really well. They won their game last night 4-3. And if they win, they go further away from us. I don't think we'll win that, to be honest. I don't know. But he needs to change the formation. And also, Flinney's got he's got questions to answer. He has. Because that last night was pathetic. 9 men, and yet we only scraped a draw. I expected at least 3 goals. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not happy with it at all, but we move on. Got to try and move on to Forest Green on Saturday. Also at home. We've got to win, but as always, at the county.
Evening all. We are literally 5 seconds after the final whistle from what is a very, very hard fought point. There'll be loads of people really unhappy with that because obviously we're against 9 men for 60 odd minutes or whatever it was. But although we had 2 extra men, it's hard to play against realistically 5, sometimes 8 defenders. I think we shouldn't have conceded that first goal really. It was a pretty good shot. It was low and it was right next to the post, I guess. It was pretty far over. But I think Nick Townsend probably could have got it, if I'm completely honest. Then from there, obviously we had a couple of early substitutions, which I think were quite well worked because of the reactive way we had to play football then. The first half was hoofball from both teams, and it wasn't the prettiest to watch. The second half, it was quite nice to see Newport just absolutely blasting shots and blasting attacks at Exeter. But like I said, it's hard to break through 8 or 5, well, certainly the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 8 defenders. The guys fought well. We scored right at the death, as we very often do. Newport County fight to the end, I guess. It's just one of those, isn't it? Forest Green home, I think we're at home. I might be wrong, don't hold me to it, but Forest Green on Saturday, which is going to be a tough game. But let's hope Jama doesn't do too much against us, and let's pray for 3 points. See you later, guys.
Okay, so the game finished 1-1. I suppose in a way you've got to be thankful we didn't lose it, because that would have been even more embarrassing. But we played a game for around about 50 minutes against 9 men. Before that then, there was a good 30 to 35 minutes against 10 men, in which we actually went 1-0 down against 10 men. I think the way that we defended for that goal was pretty poor. We were playing with 3 centre-halves, and all of them were trying to defend a ball on the right-hand side of the pitch, left the centre completely open, and when you got a striker like Ryan Bowman available, he's going to find an opportunity when you leave it as open as that, and he did, and we went 1-0 up. Townsend could have done better in goal for it as well. I thought it got in through him on his near post. It may mean that King may start next game, which I wouldn't be completely opposed to. I think both of them have had really good spells through the season. Both of them have made mistakes through the season. Townsend has seen more game time, but I think it could be King's time. I think Liam Shepherd coming back is going to be helpful. I think we've missed his presence down the right-hand side. But overall, you look at it, we made 31 attempts at goal and only put 8 of them on target and only scored 1. So I think it goes to show where the problem is. I mean, we may not have had as many chances as that if we were playing against 11 men. People are making the claim that we would have lost if we were against 11 men. But the game would be very different against 11 men. So I suppose it's one of those things we'd never know. Would they have defended quite so resolutely if they had 11 men? Because they would have fancied their chances of winning the game and may have committed more men forward. But it's one of those things you'll never know. But against those 9 men, yes, we should have scored more goals. There was a lot of poor individual performances, which I think individually the players will need to address. And I think the manager got the tactics wrong, got the substitutions quite wrong. And that's something he's going to need to correct for the next game. But I'm certainly not on this Flynnite trend. And I'm certainly not acting as though the players have done me a personal wrongdoing or anything like that. So on to the next big game against Forest Green next time. So hopefully we'll get the needed reaction up the county.
I'm filming this on a Wednesday night, and still I just have no words. We can't manage to create space and play against 9 men. They thought it was given to them. 10 men, for someone who goes down to 10 men, you can still score with 10 men. County did it against Grimsby, so people are saying, how we concede against 10 men. I don't agree with that because, again, it's more space for them. But 9 men, how we only scored one scrappy goal is, it's beyond me. Really disappointed. See, day after, I'm still just no words. I won't dwell on it too much because at the end of the day, he was aiming for 10 wins, and that's sure we should have managed to get down to 9 then. Absolutely terrible. I think we relied too much on individual players. Say before a game, I'd always say, I bet Twine's gonna smash. Well, I never said that. My friend said, I bet Twine's gonna smash one in or something. You know, I don't even think it was that. I don't think they said that. It's just we just played so well. It went from we can take a draw today to we're gonna win today. So I don't even think we said the first two things I said. That was just the thing. So either when I asked my old man or I asked my mates, and I say, do you think we'll win today? And normally it was, I take a point. It'd be nice if we win. We'll probably lose. The fact is we were winning every single game. How lucky we are to have such a good start to the season, because now the danger signs would have been causing. I think it's 12 games with 1 win. It's not good enough. Not good enough at all. Really disappointed. I don't know. I haven't got a clue what we're gonna do. Yeah, not gonna dwell on here too much. But if we don't win on Saturday, I know they're second in the league, but if they don't win on Saturday, you can write the season off, in my opinion. Actually, depending on other scores. Alright then, up the county, stay safe, and see what the other fellas have got to say.
So guys, that's it for this episode of Amber Talk. A massive thank you to everyone who's sent in videos. A massive well done to anyone who managed to sit through that 90 odd minutes of appalling football. Massive thank you to everyone who contributes to these videos, because it really helps us out. And I guess without you there wouldn't really be any video. So massive thank you for everyone who sent videos in. In terms of the table, we're still 5th. I'm not even looking at points and games played, but not good enough. I think we're still lucky to be in the playoffs realistically. Next game is on Saturday. What day is it today? Saturday, that. At home to Forest Green. That's going to be an interesting one. I don't know what the final score was, but the last time I checked, it was beating Oldham 4-3. So, that's going to be a good one. I think, which player is back for that? It's either Bennett or Shepard. One of the two are back, but I don't think it'll make a difference. If you did enjoy the video, go down, drop a like, leave a comment. What did you think about the game? Is there anything you agree with? Any opinions you disagree with? Am I being too negative? Or is the negativity justified? Do subscribe to the channel, really does help. We are trying to hit 4,000 subscribers kind of before the end of March, but every subscription is appreciated. Lots of content coming out, and history. So as always, I've been Ollie at the county.
Many thanks for watching the latest content on the Amber Army channel. Please make sure you leave us a like. Make sure you subscribe for more content, both for the neutral football fan and also plenty of Newport County. Even more Newport County content can be found on the club's iFollow channel on the link above. It is just £4.49 per month to subscribe to that service. And those of you feeling extra generous can also support us on Patreon on the link at the bottom there. That would be a monthly donation of your choice. Thank you again, make sure you've subscribed, and as always, up the county.